We're on location.
We are on location. This is fun. We got some good drink. We got
dog hair on us too. It's
yeah,
great.
I love dog hair. Why do you hate dogs so much, Paul?
They're just very annoying.
Because he's a cocksucker.
I like dogs. No, listen, I like dogs. I just don't. I like some dogs.
Okay, well, let's move on.
Not a dog
Let's
hater.
move on. So as we were sitting back thinking about what to do, we asked our friend Chris what he might like to drink for this show. And when he said Lagavulin, I knew this was going to be a good episode. I mean, how can you go wrong with somebody who says Lagavulin is a good alcohol to have?
You can't.
So let me, without further ado on this, welcome to the show, Chris Crabtree.
Thank you.
How
Thanks for
are
having
you?
me.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you. I'm good. No complaints.
Awesome. He's welcomed us into his home, believe it or not. So let's talk about the booze.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing because I'm going to pick mine up. Have you ever had Lagavulin, Paul?
I don't believe I have. No, I don't believe so.
Don't
So-
puke on my couch.
Unless you gave it to me before. Have you gave me this?
I haven't. I don't think we've ever had it. This is the 16-year-old. Now it's from a
I did.
region. It's a region of Scotland called Islay. It's an island. It's on the west coast of Scotland,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
They're right where
between
it's at.
there and Ireland. I'd say probably if I had to take a gander at this, probably halfway, probably about where the Midlands and the Highlands meet. It's probably about
Oh,
the
that narrows it right down.
latitude wise, you know. So it's got a nice peaty flavor.
Peaty, huh?
Peaty. It's got full of peat, smokiness.
Smoky.
Good.
It's-
All right, let's try this.
It's
I'm
very
sure I
Yeah,
won't.
smoky.
give it a shot.
Lagavulin, right?
Whatever you want to call it.
I like how it smells burnt.
That's the peatiness.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, let's drink it.
Yeah, go ahead. I was going to explain to Chris. This is kind of the fun part of the whole show because
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Man, I like that burntness. Everything else.
You like that
is fucked up.
burntness?
Yeah, I do.
Smokiness, not burntness.
Yeah, it's good. If you want to add some drambuie to it, that'll really sweeten it up. Take a little bit of the
Will it?
yeah, take a little bit of the edge off of it.
You're going to have a rusty nails now, what you're going to have.
Yeah, good old straight up
How many
nail.
drops of this? should I
Don't put
in?
as much as I did in there. Just kind of give it the thing. So, Chris, how when you mentioned Lagavulin, was that because you knew something about us, or you really do love it?
I knew you were a Scotch beer guy. I'd seen the photo that you'd done with the cigar and the bottle. I knew you had it. A friend, Paul, and I have a mutual friend, Donnie Phillips, is the one who's like, here, try this. You're either going to love or hate it.
Yeah,
And the first time I had it, I was like, sweet baby Jesus.
yeah.
You know, and then it stuck with me for. It's
Still booze.
fuck. Anyway, it stuck with me for like a half an hour, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, that stuff's crazy!" And everybody asked me like, "Well, what's it taste like?" Like a piece of firewood that's been on fire.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
"That sounds appetizing."
Right.
I'm like, "That's excellent."
Is it expensive?
For a 16-year, no.
No.
Man,
It's-
I like it.
It's about $100 now, so it's
Mhm.
higher. But that's for a 16-year-old Scotch.
Yeah. So you'd have to go like with a bourbon, you'd have to go probably about 9-10 years to get the same age.
Why
quality.
can't it just? Because I really like this burntness. Is there anything else got that kind of a?
No, that's the beauty of Scotch. You
I've had
almost-
Scotch before, but never been this burnt.
some of it is the region. You know, we've had like the Viking Honor that I buy that we normally have on the show whenever we do this sort of thing. It's from the Orkney Islands. It's up in the north, so it's got a little bit of a different characteristic because of where it's.
Man,
aged.
I really like that. I just hate everything else about it.
Chris, tell us this I should probably say to the people listening, you're a guitar player.
Yes.
You've been playing for how many years now?
30 something.
Yeah.
I started when I was 17. I'm
Wow.
50 now.
Are you 50?
17, really?
Yeah.
A lot of folks, they start when they're, like 12, 13, 14 and stuff like that. What made you pick up the guitar?
High school at the time, some friends were playing music. At the time, we had like this thing called a senior assembly, and some of the kids get together and form a band. And I was like, that looks really fucking cool and fun.
Yeah.
I want a guitar. So Dave Crusan was the drummer. He had an old Sears and Roebuck Bucks type guitar, built-in speaker, really horrible, not even close to a Bigsby tremolo. You know, it had like a thing with a spring in it.
Yeah.
And you turn the volume all the way up, you got distortion out of that little speaker, and I got bit by it. I went from the typical teenager going out doing stuff to I played guitar constantly. That's all I do. So once I did it, I was just hooked.
That's awesome. What, Paul? What?
Oh, because I can just think, I'm just imagining you editing this.
Oh, I don't
and
even care.
Cussing
I
about
won't.
the dog. The dog's
I
playing
will
with a
not.
goddamn ball.
I,
It's open.
I don't. I love that. I really do miss, the claws on the hardwood floors, right?
He wants us to play ball with him. Is what he wants.
Right. He's like, "What's all this going on? You should be playing. We've never had good lighting in here like this."